Hello boys and girls, I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. Today with Miss Daisy, you will create an experiment. For our extended activity, we will also do an experiment that's going to create tiny little bubbles known as foam. Do you guys know what a bubble is? A bubble happens when a liquid traps air inside, so when you pop it, all the air goes out and you have no more bubble. In our experiment, we're gonna make a chemical reaction that's gonna produce tiny bubbles known as foam. You will need one bottle and a tray. The ingredients for our experiment are 1 packet of yeast, 3 tablespoons of warm water, half a cup of hydrogen peroxide, some dish soap, and some food coloring if you have some. If not, it's okay. First, we will add our half a cup of hydrogen peroxide onto the bottle. Just be careful that you don't spill it. Now take your dish soap and add a few squirts. So 1, 2, let's add 3. 3 squirts of soap. If you are going to add food coloring, this is a step for you to add some color into your experiment. And I am adding red, yellow, and purple. Now take your warm water and your yeast packet and dump it inside so that you can mix it. Now, do you guys know what yeast is? Have you guys ever seen it before in the kitchen? Well, yeast is actually used to make bread. Yeast is what makes your bread nice and fluffy because it makes air. Now you want to make sure that your yeast is mixed in nicely with the water. So mix. Now, I'm going to pour it into the bottle. But first, tell me what you see is happening now. Well, there's not much. But when I pour this in, you will notice that What's happening? Ooh. There was bubbles that created this foam. Look. And you see, it keeps pouring down and it's gonna keep growing. So when the yeast touched the hydrogen peroxide, it created a lot of tiny bubbles and it created air. And the air got trapped inside the soap and water, and that is why we have so much foam. If you touch it too, then you will notice that it's hot. Or warm, I should say warm, it's not hot. Okay, boys and girls, I hope that you guys try this activity at home, and I will see you guys in the next activity.